this way around, and that is why Vulcan and Impact are trying to say, hey, we can engage, and trying to kind of zone them off it so JoJo can farm these plates.
Alrighty, EG. What can you find? Forcing a flash over the wall from Maple, as now Spica has the Yumi attached, but he's got to try to find a way out. They're turning it back around. They want to look for the Seraphine, but the stun on Solo stops him from getting the lockdown. Tactical makes his way up into the fight, and now EG's got to be careful. It's a full 5-on-5. Danny's going to be taking low first blood back over to Spica, but TSM loses Maple in the process. Solo and Tactical, they try to get away as the remaining 4 evil geniuses exit out the blue side ramp.
EG kind of just fully abandoned Danny there. You know, Danny had the flash. Solo should be able to walk this one out, but EG still definitely coming out on top.
That is a way better, what's the word I'm looking for here? Conclusion to the second Drake sequence of events for Evil Geniuses than game number 1 was. Because remember, after the second Drake went down, Evil Geniuses had both of them in game number 1, but TSM was on a 3,000 lead. Let's see if Tactical can get away from this one. Chime hops off, hops on. I don't think he's gonna go a whole lot of anywhere now, is he? W2 finds him, and now Chime is trying to run away, but the Yumi Loot Pinata sprays gold everywhere.
EG finding a big
EG's favor should they get enough ahead. Obviously, they're shutting down Maple in exchange for kind of the Aatrox, but it's much harder for TSM to force a play on the Scion side than what EG can do up here. So they grab this turret in Tier 1. They're going to potentially grab the Tier 2. Maple's trying to ult just to save it.
Yeah, JoJo may have stuck around a little bit too long here. Uses the Dominus to get away. He gets past the maximum range of the Swain E, but now Speak is coming in trying to help. JoJo wants to turn it around. He heals up, but he won't heal up enough. TSM get 2.
Getting a little greedy there, EG, trying to have the turret finish off. They do actually grab it, but on the tail end, TSM grabbed 2 kills back in their own. Gold lead staying about
unparalleled value. It's so good. It is really, really annoying to try to fight through Swain. And it also gives you the added bonus of making it incredibly easy to keep that perma ulti up.
Alrighty, EG, control over the bot side river here. This will be sole points if they can pick it up. TSM, for that very reason, wants to make sure that they can't. But here's one big difference between this game and game number 1 already. It's EG who are in the river first.
EG in the river first, also not a huge range advantage for TSM's comp this time around. Yes, they have the Yumi poke and you have the Sivir boomerangs, but it's not enough to brute force through 4 melee of EG.
There we go! The engage from Vulcan, the follow-up from Danny, and the damage just pours in, but it's not enough! Danny's gonna be killed first as Evil Geniuses find one back on Spica, and we've got a 4v4. Tactical and Maple still both around. EG's got bad health bars. Maple's not gonna find the E, and now Impact's ready to fight back. JoJo over the wall. The stun. He's done. Inspired with a killing spree as Solo's now looking to force it forward, and Tactical finds the kill into Vulcan with a double back onto Inspired. TSM! TSM! TSM!
Even with that engage, I think that was a 4-man ulti there from Danny. The engage was so big, but you're getting punished by these really beefy characters. The Swain gets his...
Make his way over. Luckily, the dragons take forever to kill now. The buffs to their durability made these fights a lot more interesting. Inspired coming around from the flank. EG's still here. Inspired takes the Hex Gate over the wall.
Here comes
now
Solo
he's ready to make his way in, but Solo! Choo-choo! He's ready for an entrance, and EG's ready to try to fight back. Speaking there on the front line, he's going to be stunned up, but it's only a clone. They're still looking to get themselves out, but now the death ball comes through. The shutdown! Impact puts a sword in Tactical's heart, and Maple will die next to him. TSM lose 2, and the Evil Geniuses hatch a plan.
And this time, they cannot kill off Danny, and that makes all the difference there. With him still alive, EG, do they go to Baron? They're all rushing straight towards mid. They're at least going to push this out. With Maple and Tactical dead, they're, I think, just going to start it up. They're running straight forward, but no, it's just going to be a fake. They will recall, look to reset here. A lot of gold in pocket, but EG at the end of the day, soul point. But also, Solo is missing his flash, and now Spica could be in some trouble.
Spica loses a little bit of HP. Vulcan coming in looking to make him lose even more. Spica re-engaging. He has the Yumi looking to help him. Maple with the zone of control here with the ult. Standing next to Tactical, wanting to keep EG away. Danny's gonna be killed. Maple takes the credit. JoJo finally made his way into the fight, but is it too late? He flash stuns a clone, and EG continues running away. Solo and Maple continue pushing forward. Impact is separated. JoJo goes back in. He wants Tactical, but he won't get him.
Not able to take him down. Huge for TSM. And it was really Maple there catching Danny with the never move. Grabs him with the claw, pulls him back in. Inspired the Warmogging back up to full here. Will potentially try to look for a steal, but Solo's going to come on the zone. This play, very unlikely to work now. It would be a one-way trip.
Might be worth it.
But he has no vision, so
No,
it's just a total guess.
Yeah, I agree with not going in for that.
Yeah,
You give up a potential Baron afterwards.
Yeah, I feel like that's a bit of an int. That's a bit of an int. I'm glad he didn't go for it. But honestly, credit to TSM for fighting a fight that would have led to an enemy soul if they lost.
And TSM played that out really, really well. You know, I'm sure we'll get a replay, but Pack the side should have spotted them into the pit. So EG trying to start up a sneaky Baron here, but TSM should be well aware.
Yeah, but they don't have any wards for the actual approach. So you see Maple dropping his W there, trying to
EG
space
knows
check.
now. The ward died.
Yeah, so they saw the ward die. They know that they're on the Baron, but TSM are slowly contesting. It's not a very fast Baron on the side of EG.
No, but they do get the teleport out of Solo, who's coming in to join up. Sion ulti makes its way forward, but Vulcan's the only one tanking it up. Sejuani ulti goes wide. There will be no connect from that. JoJo's here on the front. He's getting taken down a little bit, but they gotta be careful because Spica's already gone. Now Solo could be next. A shield recharges,
Vulcan's
but
flanking.
TSM's falling back. Vulcan's coming around from the side. He wants the angle. He wants to stop the TSM retreat. Maple has no ulti. He's just an old man who likes birds, and he's gone. Danny!
Players even in playoffs. And so now you're seeing, like we talked about, this team with actually a lot of experience, a lot of players who have made the world stage before, probably being much better than their 7th seed look.
Well, Solo's going in, drops the Sion ulti. JoJo has activated Dominus, but he hasn't found an angle into the fight just yet. Finds a
Here comes
stun into
Impact.
Spica. Impact coming around from behind.
Huge
Big Seraphine ulti hits 3, and that's the kill onto Solo. But there's one back onto JoJo. It'll be 1-for-1 here at the start. Solo still causing havoc with that passive as the GA is lost on Impact, and Evil Geniuses are still trying to fight back. But Maple's ulti has not run out this time. They'll pull Danny back in, and Tactical will take Danny back out.
TSM say Baron be damned. We're going to win this fight. They go in initially, Solo pops, but he gets up and makes it.
His ulti, so as JoJo tries to get chased in there, Maple's just staying right in on top of you.
The fact that also Tactical still had cleanse at the back end of the previous fight, it's actually pretty recently in terms of game time. I think they might have lost track of the fact that that summoner was up. It meant that they couldn't actually just run into the Sivir, who has actually picked up IE now.
Live again, though.
Yeah.
Oh boy, it just never ends now, and I'm loving it. TSM going after another fight. Maple's here on the front line. He's going to be taking a lot of damage, but the man ain't dead yet. Tactical could be in a bad spot here, using the stopwatch, but it's not enough. JoJo gets the kill. Maple's trying to get away. EG piles on. It's disaster for TSM. Solo's gonna get chased down as JoJo keeps going after the enemy jungler. Spica should be able to get himself and Chime out, but Solo is gonna take a little while longer before he dies.
He's gonna go down, though, and that is Soul available here for EG. Spica will stay around. He has to. He knows this could very well be the game, but Inspired's going to be hunting. He's going to be looking for him. Do they have any sort of eyes on him? They have no vision on him just yet. And no ward over the wall.
There it is.
Now that EG will claim Soul, a massive team fight win for them there.
Oh, and they might just not be done yet. Spica was not able to recall. Inspired is the one waiting there. Lands the stun with the E. JoJo's ready to follow up. Spica, that ends up being a very poor death as now it's desynced from everybody else.
They know what the plan is here. Impact gonna take a lot of damage from Tactical. Oh, the ulti is forced. That's actually so big now.
They're
They
going.
can try to force again.
Here comes Solo. He finds his way in, but he only finds Vulcan. Evil Geniuses. Impact's not going to have an ulti for this. He loses World Ender right as the fight really starts breaking out. And that's Maple's signal to go in with the green light. Impact, the target, as Tactical piles on the damage. And they're going to get the resurrection.
Swain expires.
Out of the EG top laner. Maple no longer has his ulti. And we're going to trade 1-for-1. Spica is down. Impact is down.
This is actually critical, though, because no jungler alive means TSM can't really go to the Baron here. Inspired with the Warmog is going to heal right back up. Solo as well, so both getting actually a lot of value in this instance. But as soon as that Swain ulti drops, EG have the ability to move forward once more.
Swain ult halfway off cooldown. Does feel like TSM are going to be in a holding pattern until they can get
Clearing out some control wards here.
They need vision.
All right, Solo's ready to go in. You don't need a ward when you got a Scion. Spica gonna lose half HP. TSM backing up a little bit as EG piled forward. Maple's doing a great job zoning everybody away, but the pressure is there. Inspired is there. Tactical is gone. Maple is gone. Spica is gone. TSM is gone.
Inspired takes over the fight. He kills the backline off by himself, and EG are gonna TP in for the win.
Evil Geniuses don't need the bear, and now they're going straight for the Nexus.
9, 1, and 10 Inspired chain CC combos tactical to death with the Anathema's chain and gives Evil Geniuses their first win in the series.
That is huge for EG. We were talking about where the game might go. It was a good call from TSM, but the team fighting team fights right. EG ties it up.
I actually can't